Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. So I just want to make a quick video on how to make what's called a racer or surfer shirt. I'm not sure which one is probably used, but you guys have probably seen it before. It's those shirts that are kind of pretty much open right here and open up all the way down to the lats. I know some people just like wearing stringers, but for me personally, any tank tops or anything like that kind of feel too restricted on my lats, and I don't like that. So I've actually done it for a few shirts that were either just pretty old or kind of bigger. I've turned them into tank tops that I can now use to go to the gym. So they've come out pretty well, and I thought, you know what, why not just make a video and show you guys kind of how I do it. So two things you'll basically need is a ruler, which I know fellas, you should have one, and a pair of scissors. A good pair, doesn't have to be super, crazy. This one I just happen to have on hand, and let me not play with it to avoid injury. But anyways, let's just jump into it and show you guys how to make a racer shirt. So you will need a flat surface. I chose to get my dining room table. It's the flattest surface that I have. You can also do this on the floor or on your bed, but I'll show you why now. Now, with your ruler, you'll come here to the bottom. Now, it doesn't really matter whether you use centimeters or inches. I'm personally using inches. It's just easier. Really, again, it doesn't matter. And you just want to measure out from the very bottom. So from right here at the end, let's say we start at 0, and just bring that as close as possible, and I'll get 10 inches. So now, with your scissors, you just bring it to where it's 10 inches. Hold on to the shirt and just start to kind of give it a little bit of a scratch. Now basically what this scratch does, it gives you just a mark. Probably not going to be able to see it from that angle, but basically it gives this little white indication that basically tells you, okay, this is where you're going to make your first cut. You can also just bring this a little bit out, let's say, and then just begin cutting. So that's 10 inches right there. And I'm just gonna make a small cut right there. So now I know that that's 10 inches right there. And then come to the other side where you will have another 10 inches. Right there. So now that's 10 inches there. We can line it up. See, bring this across. No, it's not that accurate, but right there is where I made my first little cut. And that's basically here on the other side as well. So just line that up again because I kind of moved it. But we're gonna get to 10 inches, which is right there. Oh, I did not cut that through. Just be very careful as well with the scissors in case you're using some sharp ones like I am. And if you are of a younger age, just make sure someone is with you at all times to make sure that this is as safe as possible, because this is a very safe process and it should be, and we do not want any injuries or loss of fingers. So there we go. I made my tiny cut there, add another 10 inches on the other side, and now you're gonna want to bring it to here. Oh, sorry, wrong way. Sorry, we'll start here. And now from the neckline here, you're gonna go 0 inches, and let's say I'd want it at about 3. I feel 3 would be the best for me. Again, it's all preference, but this is basically how you make it. So let's say if I want to make the cut right here at 3, or actually, go 3 and a few inches. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go 3 and a few inches. So I'll go 3 and a half to make it just simple. Again, you can just drag this a little bit and just to make like a little mark or indication. Now you kind of see why I didn't want to do it on my bed, even though the bed would be flat as well, because you're going to be doing things like that. So you definitely want to make sure that you're in a flat area. So now we made that little cut right there, and then again another 3 inches. So we're just going to flip that this way, start from right here. So now we go to 3 and a half, which is going to be right here. So that's going to be 3. Dig that in. Ooh, sorry. Did I dig that in deep? Yeah, I did. Just making sure. So these are fairly easy to mess up, but they're super easy to make. So it's kind of, you got to just make sure with everything. And I know this is kind of dangerous. I'm sorry. But probably everyone's like, wow, you're going to cut yourself. What are you doing? And whatever. And I didn't make a deep enough cut. forgive me for that. That's out of my control for whoever decides to speed. There we go. So we made our little cuts there. Now, last step is gonna be bringing it all together. So this is why you wanted to mark them. There's 4 little marks. Now with the same scissors also, where you made your cut, you're gonna bring it down, because like I said, ooh, okay, that did not work out. So you're gonna bring it down, because it's just gonna basically make this little line, and you're gonna curve it. Again, this is all preference, and there we go. So all it does is make this white line that you can kind of see and kind of guide you to cutting the shirt and making it open, making it a racer shirt. You might want to do this a few times, just kind of get the lining right, because the white line might not show. So like here, it's very, very little. All right, so now we're just gonna follow along, start cutting this wood straighten out. And there we go. That's basically it. That's how you make a racer shirt. And it's a very easy process. Again, it's very easy to mess up as well. I've messed up maybe one shirt, but I'll give that to it being a size smaller than what I originally had, because the other ones are a little bit bigger. They're like a medium to large. I think one of them is even an XL, so I've made that into a racer shirt. But this is a medium. It looks fairly well that I've made it, but we'll double check in the mirror. So now this is the finished product. This is actually how I like my racer shirts to be, just open right there, where basically the lats pretty much show and you get a good, you know, show on the back. That's how I just like mine. And also I do like it where this isn't, you know, completely all the way too close, because that's actually what happened to my last racer shirt that was black. I cut it too much, and then I ended up showing this too much, where I was just like that, and I was like, yeah, this is looking like a fail. But that's how I like it. Like I said, these jagged edges will go away when you wash it, whenever you run it through the laundry. But if you do want, you can also just cut a little bit of it, because if you see, I do have just a little bit of jagged edges, but it's not too bad. But anyways, this is how I just like mine. Hopefully this helped you guys in making your own. If you did enjoy that, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll try to come up with other little videos like this where I show you guys little tricks or anything that might help you. But anyways, now stay safe everyone, and let's just keep chasing greatness.